Jailer Rock, percent off collector, and we're here with another Transformers unboxing and review. And today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Needlenose. And I love any of the jets. I love the old G1 Seekers. So anytime I'm able to get my hand on one of the jets, I love it. And this one I actually was able to pick up from Ross for only $6.99. So as the percent off collector, that discount meant it was a deal. So you can see the packaging take a little bit of damage, but I don't really care about that because I open all my packages. You can see how it looks here on the front. Cool looking artwork. On the side here, again, I do love the artwork that they do. And I like the way that these look because these don't have like crazy looking transformations because I'm bad at transforming. And it looks like it has that Evo Fusion. We're able to take like the, what was it, Target Masters they were called, and add on for their weapons. So that's pretty sweet. Sunbeam and Zigzag. So that's cool. And the colors and all that is cool as well. So without further ado, let's get this bad boy open. Got the little accessories pack right here. Get that out to the side, and got the instructions, but I'm probably gonna go online to either Toys R Us, which is RUSS, or EMGO 316 to help me with transforming, because if you watched any of my videos, of course, thank you for doing that, but you know that I am terrible at transformations. So there's that. Alright, so that was painless to get him out of this cardboard prison. Feels good. So good. So far, so good. But first, let's look at these accessories here. And there's a bunch, which is another reason why I wanted to get this one, just because I thought it was really cool with the accessories that it came with. So let's move this out the way. So you have like these little guys. So these are kind of like different than your other Target Masters, because I think the other ones were kind of like the Headmasters, where you could like actually transform them. Let me get an extra close. But as you see with these, they're like, it's just a plastic mold. And you know, when you put it together into a weapon, it's one thing, but besides that, there's no articulation here. They're just going to be sitting there. So it's kind of like, I guess, in the vein of a Target Master, where same thing here, where it's just a mold. And then you can see on the back, you know, it's not like they put a lot of work into it to hide the fact of what it's really going to be used for. It's more like, oh, you can just stand these guys and look at them in the front, but then when you combined it with the actual robot, then, or to make the weapons, then that's different. Now I'll put that all together so you can see it as well. So here's the other pieces that come with it. And then you have the back tail wing. Alright, so the figure itself. So Needlenose was not a character that I personally knew. This was again one of those deals where I do like plane based Transformers. So seeing it on special just gave me an opportunity to learn more about the character and just have it. And just off the bat, I love the purple. With the Ramjet, you know, that purple and stuff like that, I really love those colors. So this here with the gray, the purple, and the little accents of yellow is nice. So I like the sculpt. And you know, like most of the legacy lines of this type, it's like lighter plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap or anything, and it has decent articulation. You know, you can move around the ankles, even though most of this is part of the transformation. You can bend at the knee. He actually bends pretty far back at the knee. And then you can turn. Oh, this one you can't turn anywhere lower than the hip, but you can rotate out. You can do the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Shout out to Captain Kyle on that one. And you can also twist. Can you twist at the waist? Yeah, you can twist at the waist. It's just a little bit tough. And of course you got this back here, so that gives you some limitations. And then the wrists. So these wrists you can rotate around. You can also, of course, bend at the elbow. Is it 2 turns or is it just 1? So it's just you can turn at, I guess, the bicep area, and then the arms you can go out to the side and up and down and all that. And then the head, you can do it, I guess, slight. Not really. Like you can, like technically that's looking down, so you can do a little bit. It's really like down or straight ahead. There really isn't an up. But you can turn the head all around and like that. And then you can see how it looks out. That's the thing. From behind, it's just like, wow. Yeah, that's clearly a jet. And then, of course, that's one thing that maybe is a missing part, where it's like, it would have been kind of cool if there was something here covering up instead of it being hollow like that. But besides that, not so bad. So let's put him on the turntable with the accessories and guns and see how it looks. All right, so here you can see on the turntable, let me get him a little bit of spinning going so you can see that. And then also I'm going to show you something on the little, I guess, I don't know if these are actually called Target Masters or not, but I mean, I just know that from the fact that they did have those back in the day. So basically how this works is that extra piece you see, it basically just clips on. And actually, let me move this out because my camera loves to just go crazy no matter what I do. So let's get extra zoom. So you see here where it bends, you basically snap that into place here, and that's how you're able to connect it. And it was a little bit to get that to fit in here, so I figure that basically you keep it like that, because I mean, look, when you fold it down, it hides, it just fits in with the rest of it. So the good thing about that is once you put it together, you just leave it. And that's the same thing here. This one was easier to put in, but you see it's on the joint here, and that clips in. And then this one is a little bit different, unless I have it in reverse. Maybe I do. Maybe that's what I did. I have it in reverse. But basically when you hold it like that, you're able to shoot it. So I think that's what I did. I put it on the wrong way, so I can fix that so you can see it. But basically then on the figure itself, like most of these, you can fit it on different aspects of the pegs here. So basically anywhere you see like a peg or the hand, you could put it there. I mean, that looks stranger like that, as you can see. So that looks a little bit strange on the shoulder, I guess. But you can do that. But for the most part, you know, it's supposed to be in the hand. So that's basically this part here. Just clip it on the hand. And then you have the first weapon there. You can look at that spin while I try and fix this one. And that's the worst one, because it's like, if you put it in, once you click that in, it is not easy to get out. So that's a big mistake on my part. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm just gonna leave it, because it's gonna take too much time to get it out. But yeah, I see that I put this on the wrong way. So, oh wait, I got it. Yay! All right, so we can move this again so I can show you my mistake. So, as I said with the other one, the idea is it can flip out, and then you have the gun like that. Then you flip it back, and then you have it like that. So then bringing him back in, now you can have him with the double weapons. And there you go. So very cool. You know, I thought the Target Masters was a cool thing. I like the smaller bots. I like the micro machines. So anything that is small is cool. So I have a problem with it. I kind of wish that you could do a little bit more with the little robots. Like if it had even a little bit of articulation, that would be cool. But I understand that this is kind of a little bit more of a bargain piece. So it makes sense that it wasn't going to have that. I'm probably just going to leave it as weapons on him for now. So I'm not too worried about that. But let's see what he looks like in his jet mode with a little movie magic. Alright, here is Needlenose in his alternate jet mode, and thanks again to EMGO 316 for help with the transformation. And again, This was a really easy transformation. I do think I'm slowly getting better at these transformations over time, just all the practice and stuff. But I have to say, it looks pretty good. Like, I guess there's little things I can clean up here to get it a little bit tighter. I mean, it's a good transformation, but you can see like there's some separation there. Basically, you can see where basically the chest opens here, the head folds in, the arms, you can see the fists right there. Let me get extra zoom. So the chest opens up, the head flips in there, the arms go up, and then they connect there. The legs then go back. So you can see here, this is like the crotch area. So the legs bend all the way back, clip here, and then the feet become this rear part back here, which I think is interesting, you know. And at first I thought it was like, it kind of was sticking out, but then this section goes back and it locks into place underneath here, which actually closes this, because when you first do it, it's kind of open, but this is what locks it in. And then you see I put the tail on, and I mean, that's really much it. Like, you then bend down the nose cone. I kind of wish that this was more clear. I guess that, you know, this is maybe a little bit more of the bargain version. I kind of wish that if this was like a clear red and you can see his side, that's nice, instead of just having it red like that. But it's not terrible. I mean, underneath, I mean, yeah, I can see the robot parts, but it's not terrible as far as like how it's hidden. And it's not a big thing to me, but I kind of just keep track on that. You know, the back, really not bad for the rear. You know, you have these open spots here where it's like, oh, what's that? I kind of almost wish there was just maybe some kind of mold or design here that would look like something more on the ship instead of having it plain. But again, it could just be because of the price points and stuff like that. The Decepticon symbols are nice. I just noticed that this can move around. I love the little accents of color. So it's like nothing complicated. As far as the little weapons with it, you can't really do anything in its plain mode. I mean, as I said, anywhere where you see these holes, like, you could connect it. So you could put this at the bottom here, and then you could do the same over here. So, oops, I didn't push it in a little bit more. Put your back into it, lad. All right, so I mean, so you can see like that. You could put that, and then this is how it would look. But it looks kind of weird, but at the same time, it does kind of look cool. You know, like, seeing it this big underneath kind of reminds me of Blitzwing when you transform him. How it's like you see so much, including like the turret from the tank underneath. So actually, it's not so bad. It doesn't sit right though. I mean, that's the problem. It doesn't. So it's like you can almost tell that they didn't mean it to be like that. But it's something that if you have it up, or, you know, you're just playing around with pictures, that's fine. But yeah, overall, I have to say that I am happy with this figure here. You know, it was a good price. It's cool. It's an airplane. It feels nice. So I have no problem with it. So if you like these type of videos, just hanging out, geeking out with me as I go through and look at these cool Transformers and stuff, please consider giving me a like, a sub, all that stuff, because I have a huge backlog of action figures and Transformers, all different time periods and stuff, because I go all over the place to find Transformers, not just, you know, your normal online or retail spaces. So we also have our toy donation drive where we're donating toys to help homeless children. You can find the link to our Amazon wish list in our description if you want to help donate a toy. But until next time, thanks so much for hanging out, geeking out with me with these toys. And until next time, remember my motto: no discount, no deal. All right, let's get you with those other jets. Catch you later.